Sprigatito, Fuecoco and Quaxly are the 3 starter Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. As with any Pokemon game, you'll have to pick which one you want to begin your adventure with, but if you do want to play through your Paldea adventure with all 3 starter Pokemon in your team, I'm going to explain how you can do it. Now you can do this on just one Switch, which we'll get to in a moment, but the easiest method to get all starters on day 1 is by trading between 2 copies of the game. Now this can be done at home if you have 2 consoles and 2 games, or you can do it with another person locally or online. It's worth noting that doing it locally does save the need for multiple Switch online accounts. Firstly, on your Switch you'll need to start the game on your main account and pick one of the 3 starters. Get to the point in the game where you're able to link trade and have a spare Pokemon ready. Now on the second Switch, you'll need to have 2 spare Switch profiles. If the person helping you is also playing their own main adventure, make sure there are 2 spare profiles in addition to their main profile so that their main save file is unaffected. On the second console, start a new game on one of the spare profiles and pick one of the other starters. Progress the game to the point where you unlock trading and save the game. Close the software, switch to the other spare profile and repeat this process. Now you'll need to set up a trade between your first Switch with your main account and the second Switch with one of the spare accounts. Trade the starter from the spare account to the main save file on your main Switch, save the game, and then repeat again with the other spare profile. And you can do the same in reverse if your friend wants 3 starters too. Voila! You now have all 3 starters. The second method enables you to do this by yourself at home with just one Switch console, but it won't be doable until Pokemon Home compatibility launches in spring 2023. If you don't already have it, Pokemon Home costs $2.99 for 1 month here in the UK, so it is pretty cheap. On your Switch, you'll need to create 3 separate user accounts. You likely already have a main account which you plan on playing the game on, so just make 2 more spare users. You then need to progress the game to the point where you gain access to trading. Once you've reached that point, save your game, close the software, and switch to a different account. Start a new game and pick a different starter, then progress to the same point you did on your main account. Save the game, close the software, and then repeat this process a 3rd time on your 3rd account, picking the remaining starter. Now you have 3 accounts, each with a different starter on 1 console. All you need to do now is head to the Pokemon Home app via each of your spare accounts and drop your starters into a home box. Once you've done this on both accounts, you can now return to your main account and withdraw the starters from your Pokemon Home box to your main Scarlet or Violet save. So if you're doing this locally using another Switch with a friend or relative, it's free and pretty simple. After a few days and weeks of the game being out, more people will have access to breeding, so the starters should be widely available if you look around on Pokemon forums and Discord for people to trade with. I'll be doing a hard mode stream of the game at midnight release, and I'd love it if you join me for the adventure, so be sure to subscribe to the channel and come along. All likes on the video are appreciated, and I'll see you in the next one. Love you, gang.